We're back behind the harbor again. I wanted to try to get a video back here again before we left. Gonna be leaving here in a couple days, going back home to Juneau. Despite the resentment that I have for certain people in this town and, the hard times, you'll hear it, the resentment and the trash talking in one of the other videos, and I really apologize for that, but there are some toxic people out here, and I will come back. I will come back and get more videos. It's just going to be a while. Like I said, these adventure videos are really fun. But this is dangerous stuff, I'm going to be moving, I think, more into like the paranormal side of things, and there's something new that I think we're going to be trying to add to the channel. But, we'll see. I'm not going to talk about that yet. Wait. We'll have to see what happens. Yeah, like and subscribe though. Help us out. We are at 20 subscribers right now. Probably going to be trying to get a cybersecurity job for the Department of Transportation. I would eventually like to be able to basically do pen testing in YouTube full time. But this channel's got to get monetized for me to be able to do that. This is a beautiful place, Don't take my experience here for, everything. You could come to this place and, it'd be your dream home, Just because I don't get along with a handful of people out here and I don't like it because it's too rural for me, I grew up here. I grew up, living this. You could come here and, be a dream for you. But I moved on. But I like what I like about Tenakee and YouTube. Ooh, look at that tree. What I like about Tenakee and YouTube is, unlike Juneau, I can really get away from the people. And that's nice. Get in the backwoods here, and that's the ridgeline we came down when we went to Indian River. And like I'm going to say in the other, I'm a Skald Sami. My tribe is indigenous to Finland and Russia. And I actually find the term Indian River rather offensive. Anyone in the comments, like and subscribe to leave a comment. Leave a comment and say whether or not you would really like that name to be changed. I find it offensive myself. This is Alaska, and we are in a city with no indigenous people. So if you can read between the lines on that one, yeah. I don't really know. I don't really have a designated place I'm going. I'm basically just going to tromp around back here and see what I can find. I'm not going to go too far, though, because I do not have my 4570 with me. Like I've said in the other videos, I personally do not hunt. But I do carry, usually, bear protection. But from what I've heard and seen, there's not really many bear out right now. It's a lot of ponds, and you can see it there. You walk in some of those places right there, you're gonna go under. Yeah, let's go over here and check this tree out. This is what I love about YouTube is, you know, it gets me out in these places where normally I wouldn't even bother coming to do again. And I get to document it. Look at this shit. Oh. Any Bigfoots living under there? This is the nasty side. Yeah, that's a pond right there. A little muskeg. You stepped on that, you would go through, and they could easily be 15, 20 feet deep, if not more. You gotta be careful of that if you come here, especially in winter. If you get up into the meadow systems, you have to be really careful. And like I said, you know, I'm not the biggest adventurer in the world. I'm not going to claim to be a mountain man or anything, you know. I'm not going to live on the mountain. I'm not doing it. It's not my thing. There are so many other YouTubers, even YouTubers from Juneau, who I think would do way better at these adventure videos than me. You know, I'm trying to document some of the things that I've seen and I've grown up watching, and I want to share it with you guys. But I know there are a lot of people who are more into the adventure thing than I am. And I think they could really destroy it on YouTube if they did stuff like this. Like I said, I'm moving more into the paranormal side of things, you know, but stuff like this is just cool to try to document. Oh my. Just shredded it. Let's get right up on that thing. Like I said, I'm not very tall. I'm 5'6". I'm not very tall at all. But I don't think it matters how tall you are in a situation like that. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, no. I don't think that's very safe right there. Man, there's a lot of trees that are just gonna come down soon. Pink tape. Someone marking it for some reason. Yeah, I really always used to like this spot growing up because this is really open back here, you know. I think what we're gonna do now is go get the harbor Uplands. There's a couple other videos I want to get. Man, it is nasty. The ground is like washing away. Walking through a bog. And that's a pretty straight path back there. Now, a lot of people who watch the Ridgeline video are probably going to tear me a new one in the comments and say, hey, we would really like you to go up by the witch's tree and show us the other part of the Ridgeline. I'm going to come back and do that in spring. I tried doing that today, and it's way too slippery. Like, no, it's too dangerous. I'm not doing that. I am probably going to come back at least one more time in springtime. And I'm probably... There's a lot of videos I really would like to get. I'm going to talk to a guy I used to work for, maybe, about taking me up the inlet. Really like to get some videos up the inlet next spring. But, you know, it all depends on what happens. I could end up getting a cybersecurity job, and this whole YouTube thing could end up taking a dump, you know. I like YouTube, I love doing it, but I'm like everyone else. I am gonna have to get work, you know. I've been homeless for almost 7 months in Alaska, you know. I have 76 certificates from Google, but I have high-functioning autism. It was difficult. You know, it's easy to be homeless. It's hard to get yourself out of it. I don't care who you are. But that's kind of where I'm at. Is I got those certificates. I'm getting myself out of it, and the Department of Transportation is looking for people. So I think there's a cybersecurity position. A couple of them I might be able to get into. So that's what we're doing. Like I said, I'd love nothing more than just to do some penetration testing, hacking, and YouTube, but that would require this channel getting monetized. Devil's Club. Yeah, no. We're not going through there. There's some cool places back here. So I think now, yeah, we're going to go hit the Harbor Uplands. Which I would like to remind everyone that technically the Harbor Uplands are state land. And the state actually filed a complaint with the city that they had to move all those belongings. Now, the city's response was they held 2 or 3 people accountable, made them tear down their cabins, move all their stuff, and then everyone else, their friends, in other words, got to keep their stuff. So, as you know, I'm pretty into the environmental shit, and I like to try to keep the environment clean, and when people don't do that, I like to, hey, document it. A lot of people might not like me for that, but hey, you know what? It's your job to try to keep the environment clean too. We only have one world, and pardon my language, but it's going to shit. That's another cool tree. I like trees. Yeah, like and subscribe and leave comments. If there's something you want me to go do, or a type of video you want me to try doing, then let me know. I am eventually going to get a GoPro with a head mount. A lot of the professional YouTubers I watch, they downplay the GoPro thing, but man, in Alaska, doing YouTube videos with a head mount, it would make it so much easier. Deer tracks. Because I'm gonna be honest, this gets, you know, I'm walking around holding the camera all day. My phone. Not that I don't mind it, you know, it's a great experience, but sometimes it would be nice to have my hands free. And basically what I like about the head mount is it would allow me to give you kind of a POV shot, more or less, rather than just my shaky hand all the time. I've always had shaky hands, but I try to stabilize it for YouTube. So yeah, all of this, everything up here, this is against state law. And like I said, the city made 2 people tear down their stuff back there. Right back there, there used to be a cabin. Used to be a cabin like right here. You know? They made like 3 or 4 people tear down their stuff and move everything. And then they just let everyone else keep their shit. Alaska was rated, in the United States, Alaska is rated as the most corrupt state in the Union. No, it's not New York. No, it's not Texas. It's Alaska. Is the most corrupt state in the Union. And you know, I don't want to get real political on YouTube, but you guys can probably read between the lines, you know, the whole environmental thing and protecting nature and all that. Yeah, so politically, I'm in the minority in Alaska. We'll put it that way. Yeah, none of this stuff's supposed to be here. Anyone who can tell me what that is used for, please tell me. I don't know what it is. I'm a computer guy. I'm not a mechanic. Machines are not my thing. My dad's a mechanic. He's run the generator, the powerhouse here in Tenakee for years, probably 30 years or something. So yeah, that's the garden. I think that is legal. That's a gray area there. Like, they were supposed to move all this stuff. Whoa. Yeah, none of this stuff. All these boats, everything. That's the other thing that'll be nice about GoPro, is you don't have to worry about your hand going numb about 20 minutes in. I cannot feel my hand right now. Hey, you know, I love doing YouTube. I love documenting everything. When I came back to Tenakee and I was getting homesick, I started watching my bus videos. It's too quiet out here. It's too quiet. I love the city noise. I love cars. I love the noise. But, you know, like I said, we're going to be doing a lot more haunted stuff when we get back there. Hey! Yeah, none of this stuff is supposed to be up here. That's the corruptness. Corrupted city politics. I gotta switch hand, guys. Crab gear. There's like 150 crab spots here. No one's laid claim to. Old rain gear. Yeah, look at all these crab pots. It's like 150 crab pots just stored here. Old ATV. Harbor shot. Can't see any of the numbers, so I'm not invading anyone's privacy by the community rule laws. Alright guys, well, like and subscribe. We're gonna go get a couple more, okay? In a couple days we're hitting June again. Like and subscribe. God bless.